Hello, Sarah. Thanks
Good
for joining.
morning. Thank you. Good morning. How are you?
Very well indeed. Thank you. There's some
Good.
sunshine in the country.
I know, after
Glowing.
yesterday, lovely today.
It is a lovely day. So, Sarah, let me introduce you first to the audience. You're Sarah Morrissey. You're the owner and art director at Sarai Hair and Beauty.
Yeah.
The beautiful little salon is based in Crowthorne, Berkshire.
Yeah, that's
Fantastic.
right.
Thank you so much. And we love the fact that you're on our books as the holder of a PHAB Service Star, making you one of the best in industry. So we thank you for your application, and we loved going through it and investigating it. And, we got such great feedback.
Thank you.
It was amazing. And so you're here, and I wanted to basically talk to you about a couple of things, the connection between PHAB Service Stars since we've been with you, and of course, what you have to offer your new consumers looking for someone great in and around your area, and what they have to look forward to in 2022. So I'd like to start with, why did you apply for the PHAB Service Star, please?
So I got introduced by the PHAB Service Star by David Drew.
Right.
And he spoke to me about it, and I looked into it, and I thought it was a fantastic thing to get involved in, to be recognised for what you do in the industry, and the support that you give as well. So yeah, I think it was great to get involved. We got involved very early on when you first started.
First launch, yes.
Yes, and I got a few of the team involved as well, so it was motivating for them to achieve a PHAB Service Star.
Of course, Fiona Tyrebuck in your salon also is a holder of the PHAB Service Star.
She is, yeah.
So you're one of the rare people so far to have multiple PHAB Service Star holders in our business.
Brilliant.
Fantastic news. And I hope we hear from her shortly in the year.
Yeah.
So wonderful. How did you said our advisory board member, who of course David Drew is also a trainer in the industry. So that's how you heard about it.
Yeah.
That's wonderful. Thank you very much. We must remember to thank David for it. How thorough were we in checking your information?
Extremely thorough, which is great, because I think it's really important that when you get a PHAB Service Star, that it's not just given to anybody, and that makes you feel even more special about what you're doing. So it was very thorough in being able to prove the figures, and what we do with the clients, what we do in the salon, how we look after our clients and the journey, but also with having the testimonials. Usually you'll send in testimonials, but the fact that you followed through and you personally called those clients to have a chat with them, and spoke to them and asked them questions, made it extremely thorough, and I love getting that feedback from the clients as well.
Yes, and when you say feedback, yes. did you think they thought we were too thorough?
Well, no, they were very impressed. One of my clients, Barry, he was extremely impressed, and he said, and I like the fact that you asked them the question is, what could I do better? And that's really important, to get that feedback as well. So, because sometimes that client doesn't want to necessarily say that to your face. So that was really great.
Absolutely. So in an example in the past, we've had a client tell us about a salon which the person that was applying for the PHAB Service Star. Yeah. She loved them. She gave great feedback, but she says, please, could you let the salon know that the new chairs they've introduced are incredibly uncomfortable. And it was hilarious, because when I went back and I said, there's no criticism from your point of view, but they don't like your new chairs. And they were so shocked that they started asking customers, and each customer went, actually, we don't want to break your heart because you're so proud of them. They had to change their new chairs.
Wow.
The whole salon.
But it also helps you realize that when you do like in salon surveys with your clients, you know, to give them the chance, the opportunity to give you that feedback that they don't always necessarily say, but once they're asked it, they'll happily sort of go, oh yeah, we'll give you that feedback, and that's important to hear.
Agreed. Although we're sitting in England, which means stiff upper lip and don't bother complaining is a very big attitude in this country. So
That's
they find it very easy to tell us that.
Yeah,
because then it just comes from us. And well, it's an interesting thing that it's actually worthwhile talking to the customers. And that's what we found, certainly.
Yeah,
so I'll go on to my next question there. How did you feel when you got your PHAB Service Star? Because I'd like to explain what that actually meant. Because the PHAB Service Stars are measuring you've applied, so they're measuring you against industry average performance. And when you get the star, you always have to be performing higher than industry average, which is how we establish and can confidently say you're one of the best. Now, once you got that message back from us, how did you feel?
Oh, amazing, absolutely amazing. And to be able to say that you've got a PHAB Service Star when you know how difficult it is to get to that and be put at that stage is amazing. And seeing the other hairdressers in our industry that have got the PHAB Service Star as well, and feeling like you're almost on, you know, they've got one and oh my gosh, I've got one as well. It's like
this is being complimented exactly why they've got
a massive compliment. Yeah, so yeah, it was a great honor to get it. So yeah, thank you.
Good stuff, thank you. And I guess because you've now proved that you're among the best in the UK, I'd like to ask what your customers can look forward to in 2022. Are there things that you're already doing that you're going to take forward and tweak, or is there something new that's coming to your business? I'd like to hear everything about that. So
yeah, I mean, one, we're always looking to evolve. We're always looking for new ideas, and it's something that we do as a team, because I think, you know, the team always have great ideas as well. One thing that we introduced last year was the hub, which is we've designed a quiet zone area for clients that are working from home, or clients that just want to, you know, just want that quiet zone, don't want to talk. And we've created that, which has been a real success. The clients love it. They can bring their laptop in, they can work from home. They know that they've not got you chatting away to them because, you know, so that's been really good for us. So that's something we're going to progress with as well. And we also want to open that up for doing little private, you know, nights out and little private parties and stuff, which has been difficult to do because obviously with the numbers and COVID. So that we're going to progress and move forward with. And something else that I'm hoping to bring to the business is I'm currently doing a trichology course, a 3-year trichology course. So a couple of years I brought into the business medical hair loss services, which I did the Trevor Sorby courses.
Superb.
And I'm very passionate about it and helping people through their journey. So to do this trichology course, which is taking up an extremely amount of time, it's very intense. I'm hoping that I can introduce more services with that. So we're sort of focusing a lot on something a bit different that people aren't doing in the area, so to be able to do that. So that I'm really passionate about doing. And then just, you know, growing the team. We've always had a low turnover of staff, which is great. Keeping the salon family feel that we have. Always talking to the clients what services that they want to see. I've got my manager who's doing the coaching course. So she brings that on board with the team, and she concentrates a lot on their mental health and well-being as well. So yeah, so it's just sort of evolving what we're doing really, but looking at new services as well at the same time. And
Sounds simply great. So I'd like to just, I don't know whether you know this, but I've taken a selection of comments from your customer feedback forms, and
Yeah.
I like doing this within the interview because I want people to know why, you know, the type of comments that you get when you're a FAB Service Star holder.
Yeah.
There must be so many more salons in the country that who are not thinking about this. But I want, you know, I picked up some random comments. Describing you, one of the comments is that she is genuinely loved and respected by both clients and her colleagues. I mean, this is something the salon, this customer has noticed when she's in your salon. She's made that observation.
Oh.
I'll go a little further. She's a great hairdresser, always listening. And that word is key to any FAB Service Star holder. You'll find that customers will comment on how well they listen.
Yeah, it's so important.
You know, and of course, it's all very easy to write down, but that's why we call them and ask them.
Yeah, yeah. Oh no, that's lovely, lovely feedback.
Fantastic. And then I'll tell you, there's one that I really appreciated. And so this customer says, I've never had a problem the whole time that I've been going to Sarah. But if I was ever disappointed, although it does happen, I'm sure Sarah would deal with it sympathetically and would resolve the situation amicably. Now, I have to say, the fact that this person felt confident that it wouldn't be confrontational, it would just be in your stride. I mean, that's a hell of a comment for a customer to make, because that's quite phenomenal. So,
thank you. It's lovely.
Well done. I mean, is all I can say. You don't get away that easily. I want you guys, the FAB Service Star holders, to understand that what you are training your staff to do, in your case, because you're a salon owner, but even if you weren't, if your salon owners were training you in this stuff, it is with good reason that they're training you in this stuff. Because look, it's coming across, all that training, that investment in doing things right, it's all coming across to the customer, which is why you're doing it in the first place.
Yeah, that's great.
Her technical skills and product advice is exceptional, and the application of her social skills and conversations during the appointment makes every visit enjoyable. I have to say, the one, you know, I'm known for training. I've been training in the industry for over 22 years. I train internationally. And my bugbear, if anyone knows me, my bugbear is the garbage that we talk about.
Oh, I know.
It drives me insane, because it's almost, I don't mind people talking about holidays. I really don't mind people talking about EastEnders. I really don't mind what they talk about. But as long as they do it after they have done their job of a hairdresser.
Totally, yeah.
That to me really is, and you know, I think that comes across because I do ask all these questions. You know, it's quite detailed what happens. So well done, because that's a rare comment. It's observed. Then there's a couple more that I'd like to bring up, because you know, it just shows I've highlighted so many, but I don't think I want to keep you here that long. This one is brilliant. During COVID lockdown, Sarah's level of communication to her clients has been immense. From newsletters to bulletins reminding us of opening dates, and self-filmed videos of product demonstrations and tips of hair care during lockdown. She kept us so well informed.
Oh, that's great.
And it was appreciated by your customers.
Yeah. I got some great feedback when we reopened.
Now, this is I'll leave you with the last comment. It's a very long comment, so I'm going to summarize it because I'm reading it right now. This customer truly admires your involvement in the local community. And one of the reasons why you're considered a great hairdresser, and this woman actually says there's, you know, about 7 salons in and around you for choice.
Yeah.
And she says, your activity in the community is just so appreciated by your local clients. So I just wanted you to know that, you know,
lovely.
it's one thing to keep working hard, but someone has to actually tell you what that is resulting in for you.
Yeah.
So,
and that's always been very important to us as a salon, and something we, you know, continue to focus on.
Don't ever let go of it, is what we're saying. It's so appreciated by everyone. So well done. And this is precisely why you are a holder of a PHAB Service Star, is what I wanted to say to you.
Thank you.
Well done. So I guess you've just mentioned it naturally, but yeah, what is your philosophy on customer service before you came to us? I know community means a lot, that's obvious and it's coming across, but is there anything else? I mean, where does this need to provide great customer service come from? Where did it start for you?
Well, I've been hairdressing for a long, long time. And
as long as me.
And I think, you know, customer service has always been so important. You know, if you look after your clients, you get the loyalty back from them. They recommend you, you know. But I think, you know, when you go somewhere and have a bad service, it sticks and you remember it. And, you know, and it can be a horrible experience, and that's one thing I would never want my clients to feel, that they come in and don't have a good experience, and if they don't, for whatever reason, that they can talk to us about it, we take it on board and we make sure it doesn't happen again. But yeah, I think it's always been really important. You know, I've had in the past some bad experiences, and you know, where you can be treated differently, or and it sticks and you remember it, and it makes you feel rubbish, basically.
Well, you never return. If it happened in a restaurant, you just never return.
No, exactly. And if you're paying a lot of money for something, and for some people it is a lot of money, you know, it's not just about having, you know, a good haircut, colour or beauty service. It's about the whole package. A client wants to feel good. They come for an escape when they come to the salon. You know, they could have their hair done at home in the kitchen, but they come because they want the experience, they want the conversation, they want the relationship. And we make sure that our clients get that. And it's not just with the one person that they're having their hair done with or their beauty treatment with, it's with the whole team. And I think that helps, having a low turnover of staff, because people come in, they recognise the same people. And a lot of the time, you know, you'll have a conversation with your client, and the stylist and the client next to you will be joining in, and you know, you get that nice sort of feel. And if a client doesn't want that, then they've got the hub, or you read the client. What do they want out there?
Absolutely, body language, yeah, for sure.
And I think that's really important. And getting that feedback from that client, the clients regularly, of what they want, what do they want to see, what do you do well, what could you improve on. That's important to listen to them as well.
Superb. Well, you can see from the comments it's coming across. How wonderful. Right, so I'll try and wrap this up now with a couple of questions about our performance. So do you feel that you're supported with the PHAB services? So since you've got it, do you feel you have been supported by PHAB Service Stars?
Yes, definitely. I mean, you know, you've got the website, there's support on the website, social media support, you know, you're available if ever we need to chat to you. And, you know, especially over COVID, over lockdown, the support, you know, yeah, it's there, which is brilliant. Yeah.
Thank you. And could we support you better going forward? If so, how?
I can actually think of at the moment. I think knowing that you can reach out if you need to is great.
Fantastic. And you know, we would. So if there was ever a way that you thought for your business, could we do this? Yeah. You know, it would always be an option that we'd consider.
Yes.
Everyone that's on the, it's just a nice thing to know that we will always listen.
Yes. Yeah.
And wherever possible, if it's fair, we will do for everyone. Right. So I guess that's the interview concluded. I would like to leave you with the last word. I mean, would you actually recommend that more people in the industry apply to this?
Oh, 100%, 100%. I think, you know, it's an easy application to do. And if you did it and you didn't sort of get to it, then it gives you something to work towards. But
Sure.
also with putting your team forward for them, it's a motivation for them, something to work towards to get it. So it's definitely 100%.
Absolutely, which you have done again with Finola. But could I just say that you do realize that if someone applies for it, the first step is, of course, private, it's confidential, it's via the internet. So if they didn't get through, an automated email telling them which areas they did not pass in so that they know exactly what to fix.
Oh yeah, that's brilliant.
And we do lock them out for 3 months in order to fix that.
Yeah.
And then they can come back, of course, with evidence, etc., that it's been sorted.
Yeah. It gives somebody something to work towards.
Correct.
It.
And it's private and it's confidential. No one will know you've applied and you haven't got through. So
you've got nothing to lose really by applying.
Anyway, is there something you'd like to leave the industry, your colleagues in the industry with, or a thought for 2022? Or is there something you'd like to say to all your customers? It's up to you. I shall leave the last words to you. I think to customers, it's just thanking them for all the support, especially over this last couple of years, which has been such a challenging year. I think to, you know, our industry, that, you know, I think COVID has really shown what a great industry we are and how we do support each other, and that's been fantastic. And yeah, just see 2022 as it's going to be a positive year. Let's be positive and let's move forward from and learn from what we've learned over this last challenging 2 years. Correct. So with that, I will say thank you so much for your time, because I know you're busy. And thank you for giving us this time. Thanks, Sarah.
Thank you so much, and thank you for all your support as well.
I'd like to just say that you are Sarah Morrissey, based, you're the owner and art director at Sarai Hair and Beauty in Crowthorne in Berkshire. Thank you for your time.
Thank you so much. Thank you.